106.3 FM en York.
Bien, señoras y señores, buenos días. A continuación, Radio Centro FM presenta Creando Familias de Paz con Brother Frank Albright.
Oh,
Buenos días, brother.
muy buenos días. Mira, te he hecho mucha falta la semana pasada.
La semana pasada estuvimos por allá, por York, con nuestro ingeniero haciendo un trabajo en la torre, ayudándole.
Y muy importante eso, hermano.
Definitivo.
Pero gracias por estar aquí hoy.
Y gracias a ti por llegar. Gracias, brother.
I missed Brother Hector last week. Wilfredo was here, and he's a fantastic person too. But last week, Brother Hector was trying to fix the tower over in York so the people in York can listen to us. People in York are just as great as the people in Lancaster place. Okay. Well, this program is to help all of us, including my wife and I, with our two daughters, to live in harmony. Este programa es para ayudar a las familias a vivir en armonía y para que los niños marchen muy bien en la escuela. And so our children, when the family lives in harmony, can march real good in school without drama, focusing on what they should be doing. Bueno, la lección de hoy se llama La tarea de la escuela es súper importante. Today's program is called Homework is Super Important. Si tienes hijos o hijas en la escuela, ¿estás seguro o segura que él o ella está haciendo su tarea? Ojalá que sí. If you have children or you are guardians of people who have children in school, are you sure your child is doing homework? Uno puede entender si están haciendo tareas si han ido a la escuela el año anterior. Porque si las notas son excelentes, todas están cumpliendo sus tareas. Y si no, probablemente deben hacer más tareas. A person can know if their child is doing homework, if the child was in school last year, and you look at their grades. If the grades were straight A's, the highest they could possibly get in every class, your child was probably doing sufficient homework. Because you don't get A's without doing homework. Un alumno o una alumna no puede lograr tener notas excelentes sin hacer tareas durante la noche. La rutina de la vida de un niño, un adolescente, y también de los padres y madres y guardianes es muy importante. The routine of life for our children, as soon as they come out of the womb, actually when they're actually in the womb, little toddlers, children in between children in high school and middle school, and in high school, and the routine of mothers and fathers and guardians. Everybody's life is important and should have a great routine. Durante este programa que se llama Creando Familias de Paz, les animo a incluir muchas actividades como, during this program, I'm often talking about the importance of a good routine. Now I'm going to just very briefly name some of the things that if you want to, if you're not, you can include in your routine, which would help your student do better in school. Unas cosas que podrían incluir, si no están haciendo para que tu hija marche mejor en la escuela. Desayunar juntos con la familia, sin electrónicos. Breakfast with your children before they go to school, without any electronics turned on. Despedirse desde la casa con besos, abrazos y bendiciones cada día para no salir gritando o en un conflicto. Say goodbye to your children as they go to school each day with a hug, a kiss, and a blessing coming from both parts, and never leaving by yelling or saying something that's not nice or in conflict. It's not good for your child to go to school like that, but it is so joyful when a child can come into school smiling because they left home with hugs, kisses, and a blessing. Tiempo después de la escuela, de una merienda saludable. After school, when the children come home, a nice, healthy snack. Haciendo la tarea antes de jugar. Súper importante eso. Doing homework before the child is doing any playing after they take a little break to have a healthy snack. I'm telling you, folks, I'm talking about things you can include in your routine without yelling, without threatening, and without spanking that will help your child get the grade he or she can. Después de terminar la tarea, tiempo de recreación sana, pacífica y saludable. After doing homework, allow the child to have some recreation time that's peaceful, healthy, and really enjoyable. Otra cosa en la rutina que todas las familias deberían hacer: comer juntos en familia, alrededor de una mesa sin electrónicos prendidos. I think something that every family should do, and a lot of us in all of the different cultures we live in, not just one culture, have lost this, and that is having time to eat together as a family with whoever is in the house without any electronics interrupting. Otra cosa importante en la rutina: una reunión familiar sentados en un círculo con una vela en el centro, si quieren, donde cada persona habla de su punto alto y su punto bajo en el día, sin juzgar a la persona que habla. Another very important thing in a healthy routine is having a little family meeting before everybody goes to bed, talking about high points and low points in the day. What is your high point today? And you go around the circle. What are our low points today? And we go around the circle. And we don't judge people based on what they say. Otra cosa importante es un tiempo para leer a los hijos antes de acostarse, sin ningún electrónico prendido y mi celular apagado. Another really good thing to do with little children is have a time of reading each evening. This needs to be planned with a good book. No electronics, and if somebody tries to call me, I'm not going to hear them because my cell phone is turned off. And then to kind of finish the evening, para terminar la tardecita, besos, abrazos, bendiciones, para tener sueños fantásticos. And to finish the day, hugs, kisses, and blessings so that our children have sweet dreams. Una rutina pacífica y amorosa es sumamente importante, mis queridos hermanos y hermanas. No tiene que seguir mi rutina, pero la rutina tuya puede ser para todos en la familia, para que la familia vive en armonía. A routine, my dear friends, for each family is very important. It's super important. And I'm not trying to say everybody should follow what I say, but your routine that you establish in your house should function for you, for your spouse, for the children too, because every human being in my house and in your house is equal in importance. And as parents and guardians, we have a lot to do. of whether or not our children are having sweet dreams or dreams with nightmares. Mira, lo que yo he leído y escuchado, ¿cuánta tarea debe tener un niño? Esto es lo que yo he leído. 10 minutos para cada grado. What I have read, folks, is according to how much homework should a person have, I'm going to tell you what I have read, what I have learned is a nice guide. At least this much homework. Por lo menos 10 minutos para cada grado. Primer grado, 10 minutos. Segundo grado, 20 minutos. Tercer grado, 30 minutos. Octavo grado, 80 minutos por lo menos de tarea cada día. 12 grado, 2 horas, 120 minutos por lo menos cada día. ¿Para qué? Para que las notas son excelentes. Ponemos la vara alta para que nuestros hijos experimenten éxito en la escuela. So about how much time should be the minimum work that our children are doing each night of homework? They say about 10 minutes per grade is the minimum. 10 minutes for a first grader, 20 minutes for a second grader, about 30 minutes of homework each night for a third grader, at least 30. An eighth grader would be 80 minutes. That would be 1 hour and 20 minutes. And of course, a 10th grader would be 100 minutes, a little over an hour and a half. And a 12th grader should be doing at least 2 hours of homework. Why? So they reach their potential. They go to class with everything prepared for the next day. Si su hijo no tiene tarea, yo sugiero que les das. Anoche estuve buscando algo adentro de todos los libros y manuales de nuestra casa y encontré un cuaderno de nuestra hija mayor y también para la menor. Cuando estuvo en sexto grado en Colombia, estudiando en español, y cada semana yo agregué tarea para ellas, para memorizar 20 palabras en inglés, para no olvidar su inglés, pues. Porque inglés y español, para personas que pueden entender los dos idiomas, es importante cultivar todo eso. Y cada semana ella tenía que memorizar estas 20 palabras con alegría y con amor. Spelling para deletrear, grado sexto, semana 1, semana 2, semana 3. Folks, I am suggesting that if your child is not bringing home homework, give them some. We are the first teachers of our children as parents. And do it with joy. You can give them some prizes if you want to, but make it a joyful thing. As I was looking for some things last night in our house, I came upon a little notebook that I had made for our daughters when they were in Columbia. Our daughters were in 4th and 6th grade down there. And it was really interesting. We were down there for 7 years. But this book was when they were in 6th grade. And what I did is wanted to make sure that Gently and Sarah learned spelling words in English, even though they were studying in Spanish in Colombia. So each week, I had a list of 20 words. And I'm telling you, it really helped the girls when they came back to the United States because they had hundreds of words that they knew how to spell, that probably without it they wouldn't have. So I added homework onto their day. And in the summer, believe you me, we continued the spelling. Because in the summer, it's very important to get some work done in the house too. Bueno. Hay mucho que nosotros como padres y madres y guardianes podemos hacer para que los hijos marchen bien en la escuela. Yo siempre he dicho que el tiempo afuera de la escuela, entre las 3 p.m. y las 7:50 por la mañana, cuando entra a la escuela, es importante porque las horas adentro de la escuela son de 7:50 hasta las 3 p.m. Si su hijo no piensa en nada en la escuela después de salir, no va a estar preparado para el día siguiente. Y es nuestro trabajo como padres y madres para ayudarles a estar preparado para el día siguiente. There's much that we can do as parents and as guardians to help our children do well in school. I've always said that what happens outside of school time at 3 o'clock when we get out until we go in the next day at 7:50 in the morning is just as important as what happens inside of school. Our children should be doing healthy activities. We should know where they are, and they should be doing some preparation for the next day, for math class, for English class, for history class, for each of the classes. Es muy importante eso. Muchas personas tenemos que prepararnos para entrar en nuestro trabajo de nuevo. Si llegamos a trabajar sin prepararnos, no hacemos el trabajo bien y podríamos perder nuestro trabajo. Many of us do need to work outside of the hours that we get paid for. Imagine a teacher or Hector going on the radio and not having prepared what he's going to say. It doesn't work that way, my friends. We need to teach our children that if we want to do good in life, we need to be well prepared. And as parents, we are the first teachers of our children. The second line of teachers are who we pay with our tax dollars, and that's the teachers. Es súper importante inculcar esto en la mente de nuestros queridos hijos desde temprano, que los niños deben llegar a la escuela preparados y preparadas, o no van a tener el éxito que ellos quieren. It's very important that we really stamp on the minds and the hearts of our children that they need to go to school prepared. And sería fantástico preparar una lista para preparar uno para el día de la escuela. Tenemos la tarjeta de identificación, check. Tenemos algo para comer, check. Tenemos la tarea terminada, check. Tenemos ropa para educación física, check. Hermanitos y hermanos, lápices, bolígrafos, ok, todo bien organizado y ya estoy listo para estudiar y lograr notas excelentes. My dear friends, help your child. Come up with a list. Before I go to school, I need a checklist of things to make sure when I get on the bus, when I start walking, when I'm taken in the car, everything's organized in my backpack. I have my ID, check. I have my homework finished, check. I have my lunch snack, check. I have my pencils and pens, check. I have my folders, check. I have physical education today, so I need tennis shoes, check. I'm telling you, my dear friends, una persona organizada marcha mucho mejor en la vida. My dear friends, a person who is organized, and as parents, we are the people who help our children understand how to live in a routine. Congratulations to those of you that are already doing it, because I know the majority of you are. And to those of you who are not, the news is good. You can start today. Okay? We don't put anybody down on this program. We just encourage people to change some habits that maybe need to be changed. Bueno, les doy un secreto. Nosotros, mi esposa y yo, sentamos con nuestras hijas cuando eran muy pequeñas, asegurando que ellas comenzaron a mirar libros antes que pudieron leer. Después, leer libros. Hicimos problemas de matemáticas como sumar, restar, dividir y multiplicar cuando eran pequeñas para que lograron la tarea perfectamente o casi perfectamente. I want to give you a little secret here. When our daughters were young, pre-kinder, kinder, first grade, we made sure that what they brought home, they did to perfection. We sat with them. We spent some time, okay? Pero cuando las hijas pasaron de primero, segundo, tercero, cuarto, nunca teníamos que decir, haga su tarea, porque adentro de sí mismas habían bien inculcado, bien impresionado. Yo tengo que hacer mi tarea a la perfección. Y notas excelentes. My dear friends, after first grade, we didn't have to tell our girls to do homework. They had the routine stamped on their hearts, in their minds. And they knew they could play afterwards when they did their homework. And we tried to encourage them to do it with love and joy. Because when your children know the routine, they are creatures of habit and they will just fall right into line. Bueno, yo les animo a disminuir los electrónicos y mejorar tareas. Mira, uno paga ahora o uno paga más tarde. I want to encourage you to kind of bring down the amount of time your kids are using electronics at home and take up the amount of time they're doing homework. Be a family that's proud. Start some checklists around the house with each child's name on it about doing homework. Please, my dear friends, love your kids enough to pay now, put in the time now, and then you will receive the benefits later on. There is simply no doubt that a teacher loves to have a child come into the class all prepared. Sin duda, el maestro le encanta cuando un niño entra a su salón bien preparado. Una sonrisa, tarea cumplida y todo eso. Les digo la verdad. Los hijos no son malos si llegan sin estar preparados, pero van a tener autoestima más bajo si no están bien preparados. Your child is not a bad child if they don't go to school prepared, but their self-esteem will suffer if they go to class without being prepared. I want to thank you so much for being here with us today. Thank you for listening. I hope you had a little notebook and maybe we're taking a few notes. Put some ideas into practice. Please read to your children. Have a wonderful week, and remember, never let the sun go down while you're still angry.